Ooh la la. Ooh la 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 la. Bum 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Drag that over. Ooh la la. Where did... Okay, I guess that decided it doesn't want to be running anymore. Okay. Okay, it found that. That's happy. That should be happy? I have no idea, honestly. Fantastically. So that's sort of working. Ooh, looks like the ad might have ended. Oop-a-doom. Alrighty then. that is set to the right things, so it should be working. Should be happy days. I'll tell you what. I can push F11. I can go screen capture and touch the screen capture and touch the thing and find out that it is screen capturing. Look at that. How tasty. I relocated my character. AFK'd for a long time. Now we're over 100 hours saved up. Will I ever use it? Maybe. How many Aggies do I have? 6,000. That's pretty good. That's a decent amount. It'll grow. It'll grow. Grow, I say grow. So all this is set up to make blaze cakes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We'll make as many as we need. Eventually. Someday. I don't know. It'll be fine. That's all that really matters. It'll be fine. It'll be beautiful. It'll be fantastic. Got glowstone for days. Got redstone. Got stones are growing. Everything's growing fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so we were looking to get the sheets going. So that wants stone, quartz. We really aren't making enough redstone. So do I have enough to keep that active like all the time? I might. I might. I have 11k ether gas. That poor wither. TPS is still okay. Okay, so we got this. We need to be able to charge stuff. So let's get a basic energizer. Let's get 4. This does need rotational power. Oh, let's get some more depots. 4. Okay, so now we got places. This needs power. Do I have power over here? No. Need to automate flux creation. Get some mechanism cables, get a flux point. Give it some power. These all get charged up nicely. And we're going to need to make let's do gold first. Gold. Gold. Nope, damn it. Actually, surprisingly easy to upgrade. Okay, let's get the next stage, which needs diamonds. Charge up them diamonds, buddy. Make them glow pretty. Oh, really? At some point, I'm going to have to tell the system, hey, keep some of these. Okay, so now I can quickly charge anything and everything. That was probably easier than it should have been. Um, so now realistically, I need to automate. Does this have a sort of? I'll have to, I guess, get a hold of each of those. For reference, that just needs to cut that. That does that. So this needs that. Guess I need some pipage. Or okay, filtered, inputted. And now we need recipes for this and a recipe for this. Put that in there. Grab our blanks. Craft 100 more of those because we'll need them. Grab our memory card. Copy. Paste, paste, paste. Okay, so we got that set up. That'll make us those. Okay, so that makes us that and that. So we gotcha. We are making um, create new age motors and extenders. So getting the setup going for that. So I don't have to use these because that's a lot of movement, and for whatever reason it causes FPS lag. So yeah, this is all kind of like, oh, I can get this all set up now, and then once I have the motors, I can clean all this up and set it up better. Probably won't need this many for that. The cakes I'll probably need because I need cakes to superheat for the super experience with Create. All this in order to get better enchantments so that I can make some crazy stuff for make some crazier pickaxes. Do I need to do this? No. No, I don't need to do ore processing in such an insane way at all. But I can. I'll have so many resources. I'll need so many. I'm debating whether or not I need to actually make the occult crushers, that 8 times stuff. Only because I had so many raw. I was voiding copper. I had billions of raw copper. I had so much copper because I was quarrying out in my last longest surviving world I was going, I think the last quarry I had set up with the chunk destroyer was 256 chunks by 256, and I let that run when I'm offline. All the chunks, and then you fortune all the ores, and then you have tons of raw ores for everything. I mean, yeah. And yes, I'm playing with infinite channels because I got tired of dealing with my builds. Just, oh, there's a couple extra channels here that you can't realistically properly use, but hey, they're on this particular subnet. Very frustrating. Okay, I need saws. I'm gonna need that. So I'm gonna need a couple. Well, no, I'm probably gonna need one saw doing this, and then one compactor doing that. And one doing that. Yeah, so that'll probably be good, right? I'm not needing a ton of these. The only thing I'm using for is the motors. I'll probably really only end up needing one of these, but I made 4 because I could. Um, so let's get the... Yeah, let's get that set up. Let's grab a blaze burner. I've got a few that I prepped. Blaze burner, I need a basin. I need a compact smash. I need Hulk smash machine. Make me a bunch of presses. Make me a bunch of pokers. Need one of those. That's crafting. I need one of these. I need a depot for this step. And I guess a depot for that. Need some saws. Gonna need a few saws. Saws are fun. We can saw things. Okay, so we've got this. This can go down there. This can go here. That can go on top. That'll be making that. I need to, I guess, a bus. I need an export bus, just a standard one with a crafting card. Into that, and I need to give you cakes. Guess I'll need some cable. Make up some more cable because I'll end up using it. That can go ahead and get that. Those are all connected. Can that not export into the side? Well, okay then. I'll do... I know I exported these before. I know it works. Just which side does it have to go into? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Do I want to just interface it then and pull it in with a pipe? That could be what I need to do. Grab a couple interfaces. We got some pipes. Put a pipe down. See, that doesn't connect there though. We don't want that connecting there. Go ahead and break that. It's not connecting on the side either. Interesting. Well, let's give this a try anyway. Interface. Give it a crafting. Give it that. Oh, did I? I have to use a mechanical deployer, don't I, to feed it? What else did I break right there? I feel like I broke something else there. I guess not. Okay, so I have to use a mechanical deployer. That's fine. We've got those on autocraft. Give me 10 of those. I don't have the precision mechanisms. Give me 2, because I know I'll need at least 2. I guess I need to semi-automate precision mechanisms. I don't have anywhere set up for that right now. I don't... Do I have anywhere set up for that? I don't think I do. No, I do. Okay. I need to give this plates. Give me 100 plates. Yeah, and this needs to be expanded here. Badly. Which one's the one exporting? It's going that way? Oh, right. Those don't stack, do they? Crapola. I need another one of those. Another one of those. Oh, that's already a... iron to gold. And I guess I need stack upgrades for them. Let's just give it the stupid tier. Give me 2 of those. Oh, that's what pulled out, because... Yes, disconnect that. Set that up to pull. I had... Oh, it's the gold one. Or the diamond one. Okay, so now that's in there. There we go, and those will stack, and that won't back up as badly. The real question is, am I going to get any junk? I surprisingly have not gotten any junk yet. That's really actually very surprising. Huh. That should be like... That should have junk in it. Crazy. Alrighty. Yeah, there. That's what I'm expecting. Gold plates can go back through. And actually, this other stuff can just sit in there. Till I get all the possibilities, and I'll set up a poll for that separately. So I lost at least 4. No, I lost 5. 7, 8, 9. I lost 8. 7? 8. 8. Okay, so that's better. Alrighty. We'll leave those there for now. They're fine. They're not hurting me. They're not causing me any kind of problems, so they can just stay there. Okay, so I need an interface, I guess, here somewhere. Holding on to my blaze cakes. And I think I can pull directly out of that. But I need to severely upgrade my ability to have more andesite. Belts. Nope. Okay, so I think I do need it to go out onto, I guess, a depot. Which we got depots, so we can do a depot here. No. Bad system. Bad. We'll do the export bus onto there. We'll export that. We'll craft it. We'll give that a cable. Then we just need to go from here to there. Yeah, whatever. I guess I need a gearbox. Yeah, a gearbox. Because I need to come off from here. Actually, I guess if I put this up one higher, go from there to there. Because then I can take some gears. Always going to be low on gears until I get the auto crafting set up. The auto stocking, that is. Boop, boop. Yes, that's the way I wanted that. Thanks, Create. Thanks. Okay, so now it's superheated. Cool. Except now that's in the way. Um, yep, that's in the way. Okay, so because we need to put into there. We need to make these very, very fancy sheets from majiggers. Put that request there. So now we can go. Now we can depot. Where's my boss? There it is, onto there. So that'll keep that stocked with that. Need a gearbox on here. Gear on there. We need to pull out of there and put into there. I think that can reach that. Will it still know about this if I put that there? Yes, it does. Okay, good. Cool. That's actually a little bit better. Okay, so now we can craft those. Now I need a saw. So it's spinning that way, so I think I do that. Put our saw down. Yes, that's the way I wanted. Damn it, Crate. No! Why? Why? What world does that make sense? Now is that the correct direction? I don't know. Now I need to make these, which I need a copper plate. If I toss that on here, that pops out the other direction. So that's, I need it to pop onto there. That's still not right. Well, okay, so this is that. Double check how I have it set up for the sawing I'm doing here. It's hard to tell which way it's going. So it spins towards me with that on that side. I think that's correct. Nope, not great. Oh, why is it? It's spinning the wrong way. Okay, so I need it to spin the other way. Or reverse this. I don't want to reverse it, so we'll get another gearbox. If I can find my gearboxes. Where'd my gearboxes go? That's a rope pulley. My eyeballs work, I swear. Okay, so now if I put the saw down, where'd the saw go? I had a saw in my inventory. Okay, now I believe it's spinning the right direction. Do that. Shove that in there. Grab the depot. Toss those in there to make that happy. Pop that off from there. And then I need the pipage to pull from here. Ah, no. Put my depot back down. Dang it. That's my depot. I need it there. Bop. Um... Okay, that's what should end up on there. That doesn't keep me from getting hit. Good to know. Oh no, what a troublemaker. How could I have such a troublemaker? I want to make one of these. Good, that works. Awesome. Okay, so now I've got that done, that's done. I need to make that. So I need some shafts that I'm low on, apparently. Come out this way. A little bit too far. And go there. I needed those. Give me those. Make some more of those. Get a deployer. So we slap a deployer on there. And 1, 2. Up there. So now that'll deploy to there. And this needs to be fed the copper wires. So I need to bring this back up. There we go. Oh, buddy. So I need another export bus. Oh, I need another crafting card. 2 accelerations should be more than enough for what this will do. And we're going to export these wires into it. So it has that. We're going to put a pattern provider on here. We're going to smack that pattern provider. We're going to grab a cable. Attach the cable. We're going to then grab a deploying thing. We don't need to feed it that. I mean, I could set it up so it feeds everything, but I'm not worried. Why is that full of copper wire? Oh. That's why. Okay, so that connected unintentionally. So now I should be able to request one of these. Except I didn't make this pull out the circuits. Give that a thing, mount it to that. connect it to that, feed that into there. Okay, and now I need to set this up. Did I just saw that? I feel like that just got sawed, and... No, it's still up there. Okay. Set that to export. Grab that. You're going to get filtered by that, and we're going to send you... Oh, we're going to disconnect you from there and connect you to there. Then we're going to connect this here, and everything's happy. So now I'm going to redo that request. Get me 10 of those. Beautiful. Awesome. All that's working. Grand. Fantastic. I now can set up a bunch of deployers. Or crafting things. How do I want to do this? Clipping! Yay, look at it clip. It's clipping. As I move, it clips. Okay, so we got that. Now we need... I'm going to need a lot of that again. But for now, so the system knows how to make that. So previously I had laser IO set up, pulling this stuff into where it needs to go, and I'm just wondering if there's a better way for me to do it. That could possibly be easier. I mean, I could just use a bunch of export buses and export everything but, let's say, the casing. This casing, the brass casing there. So export everything but that, and then put a crafter on that, and pull it in after it's done. I mean, that's one way to do it. That makes it relatively quick to process. And that is a 3x5, and that's a 3x5. Where'd my... Oh, give me that. Give me that. Need that. Oh, putting it up here makes it kind of hard to get the rotational power into it. I put it back down here. Oops. So if I do that... If that's where rotation's going to go in. That needs to point up. So all these got to go in a way that makes sense. So... So, for the motor, because this requires the motor, so we're doing the motor first. So these two link together. So these two, these two, these two. So what I was thinking is I can AE export buses here, 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 here. So all those would need export buses. Then if I did a crafter here, give me that back. Whack that pointing that way. So that'd push my recipe into it. Also, I'm not liking how close I ended up making this. It can go over a little bit. It's going to get moved, but I want it over a bit more. 5. So everything comes in, it goes up. I'll export out to here. Get that there. Connect, connect, connect. No, it's connected, connected, connected. Cause nope, no, I'm right now. Okay. So export, 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 export. How am I going to grab a regular barrel? That's all I really need for this. Slap the barrel down. Grab some pipes again. Gonna need more pipes. So we pull out of here. We'll come down to here. What'll pull out of here is going to be a motor. We're going to make that into a crafting recipe that just calls for that. Throw that in there. And then I need diamonds. I need AE. I need accelerators. I need crafters. I need shafts. I need iron plates. I need the overclocked crystal. I need redstone blocks. I need plates. So this one is plates, craft, speed, craft plates. I bet that already... Oh, oh no, it's not going to export anything. Nothing's hooked up yet. So this corner is a diamond. So that just needs to be accelerated. This corner is a diamond. That just needs to be accelerated. This is shaft, so craft and accelerate. This is redstone, craft and accelerate. This is this, craft, accelerate. That's that, craft, accelerate. That again. Rearranged my inventory. That's annoying. That's diamond accelerate. Diamond accelerate. Don't like that I did that. Did fix that. So that should all work. Give me some cabling. Place some cabling incorrectly. Boop. One plus about the crate wrench is it pops stuff into your inventory versus, oh, it fell on the ground. So all that's missing is the brass casing. So I should be able to go create and request 20 brass motors. And that would work if I was smart and I hooked up the crafting power. Which I clearly I'm not smart because I didn't hook up the crafting power or have anything in my inventory to hook up said crafting power. So let's put a gear on here, put a gear on here, put another gear on there, and extend that out. And now that'll run at 256. Slowest part being crafting the stuff for it. Cool. That's great. That's fantastic. That much closer. Okay, so I need to set up another one of these to do the extension. There we go, and we're going to go. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, and this will all actually just get recreated again. Somewhere else, because probably no, I'm within a chunk still. Surprisingly. Okay, so this one is going to be a little bit different. Get that ready. Get that ready. So we're going to need, so we have that already. So, well, the recipe will be the motor. So the bottom and top rows are the same. So we can link, link, link. Linkages, 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 linkages. So all that gets linked. So put a crafter on here, here. Or pattern thing here, like points in. Because the center is the motor. So let's get the recipe for that. And it's going to be everything removed but the motor requirement. So that goes in there. And then we get exporters here, 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 here. Link. Okay, so bottom row is overcharged plates. Should be able to do export, craft, Overcharged plates. Correct. Paste that into there, and this one is going to be the crystals. This one's going to be, not that, the copper circuits. Craft in that. I need some more accelerators. Gonna need more of those, so go and craft me 100 more. So this is gonna be this little red plate again, and craft and accelerate. And this gets the crystal, craft and accelerate. I don't know why it does that. That's not where that's supposed to be going. So all that should work. And then we just need to connect up. Connect those there so that pattern's connected. So that should fill everything. Yep, good. We need to pipe in to here. If that pulled that out, that doesn't matter. We need to add an upgrade to that, add a thing to it, add the one thing that gets pulled out. Just in case I accidentally do something that causes me to break it, but all that should just spill, and now we can make motor extensions. Oh, wherever the heck they are in my cross-eyed. So we get to, let's make 40 of those. So that'll cause the motors to be crafted. Or should craft the motors. Oh no, I guess it won't, because one of these turns into two of these, so yeah, no, it won't. Okay. So I need to then request 40 motors. So all this ends up skipping the need for the earlier stages, which I will honestly never use. Cool. Now, as I was saying earlier, you can do all of this in different ways. So you could have the pattern provider have every item in the recipe, and then use something like laser IO to distribute it to the various mechanical crafter points, and then have it output and back into the system. Probably could do it with pipes if you could get it to behave correctly. Probably could use that really overly complicated super factory manager for sure. Yeah, I'm glad I did it in a 4 set because it just requires so many things really quickly. Should set up these recipes to do 2 at a time or something. But it'll still, no, it'll charge each of those. It's okay. It's okay the way it is. Cool. So the extensions are done, and those are done. Now I can tell all this down and set it up better. Ah! No, I'm not raging. You're raging. Oh, I can't. Can't have them supercharged and fed lava at the same time, apparently. I wanted to see how much they could do. But we can, in a way, do that. So if we grabbed a bunch of these tanks, we grabbed 9 of those. We could actually just do that. So that needs fluid. Grab a couple fluid pipes. Get some more fluid pipes. Get some. Just make 10 of them. Can only use 9, I think, still. So now that it's a passive. So now I could do something real crazy. You know what? I've got a motor. I can take my mechanical arm here. Take my mechanical arm. I can configure that to hold some of those. Grab a crafting card just for kicks and giggles. Grab a depot. So we'll just run the depot to here. We'll get a gear. We'll grab a motor. We'll grab. Got power. We'll just run power from there. So we'll run power. Very messily over to here. Put it underground. Because then the put that there. So you're going to pull from here and go do, do, do. Do, do, do. Think it can reach these? Oh wait, that doesn't go there. That's fine though. You go one over. Oh wait, placed it upside down. Just need to place it. And then with this, we right click and go zooms. Then we grab our pipes, place the pipe down, right click on that, pull. whitelist it so it only tries to pull that out, and you're just going to send it to there. Oh. I can't do anything with a stack. Oh, I can't do anything around a stack. Force round robin. Ah. Oh, there's no way to make it go fast and only keep one in there, is there? Ah. Okay. Clear that. There's ways to do what I'm looking to do. Okay, so we've got the blaze cakes in there. I want one to end up in there. Guess clear that. AE, we'll grab cabling, we'll grab an bus. I think there's a precise export. AE, acceleration, crafting. Oh, okay. So we configure that to cake. No. One cake. And only one cake. Then we just set that up. Are you going to not behave? Oh, how the heck do you set this up then? Why can't I set up? It's not fast enough. I know there's a way to do that. So that makes double what both of those make. Cool. So now if I grab some shafts, there we go. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Watch all those get placed incorrectly, except for a couple. And then we grab and combined all that power into one, and we have 442,000 SU a tick. I think I can pop that off and it's still max size. Yeah, so the height doesn't change anything. Nor does it change the SU used. Now I could go real redundant mode and then turn this all back into power. Turn this SU right back into power. I guess I could have put the motor in between where the cake I put is and then put the cake under this one. But all this is just, it's redundant. It's going away anyway. It's just to say that I could, basically. Don't need the sink, don't need the boilers. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need that. Whoa, I actually took damage from being hungry there. Thanks, game. So we don't need that, we don't need that, or 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 that. So what we can do, now that we have all these shinies in my inventory, we throw some of them away. Back into the system with you. We get the encased chain drives. Let me just go bonk, 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 bonk. Let's grab some more of them. So we just take these encased chain drives. So we got a bunch of case chain drives. Okay, great, fantastic. I needed that. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Sort of need that. Okay, so we want to grab that. We can put the stress there and the speed and stress there. We can get a reinforced motor. Get a couple of them actually. 4 is going to probably be overkill. So all those are connecting into there. So and then we grab extensions. Five again is probably going to be overkill. Then we go into flux. Grab an energy thing for flux. We go into mech because we got to have some way to connect power. And we connect up some power to these parts. And we actually connect it to power. So now those are drawing power. Oh no, it's overstressed. What will I ever do? How much is it overstressed by? 30,000... 175%. Cool. So, with a free hand, you grab this one, you go boop, 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 and boop. And now we're making stress at max speed without doing anything special other than putting these down. And it's only costing us not even 10k FE a tick. Yes. Create. So if I were to... So I had... I didn't look. No, I did look. I didn't have a whole lot, did I? So if I were to grab 3, 4, 5 and 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more extensions, 5 more of those. Need a couple more of these. 4, 5. Motor, 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 motor. Extensions. And just give these power as is. So that's 368,000. So now if we take these and crank these up. That said 12 there for a second. How weird. So now we have 655 SU. Ta-da! Power problem solved. Or stress problem solved. For next to nothing power-wise. That's lovely. And I might just, hate to say this, I might just leave it. Because, I mean, it is working as is. It ain't pretty, but it works. And I could technically set up something over here. I'd like to move it, but moving it's going to be a pain. This probably needs to be moved, though. Just because I don't like where it's at. Pop that off. Oh no, it's overstressed. Oh no, it's not overstressed. It's great, it's powerful. It's the almighty motors. Which, when supplied with sufficient enough power, are just way overpowered. So I'm going to, in the space that I have, slightly up off the ground, we're going to reset up the crushing wheel crafter. I need that back, please. Thank you. That's 4, 5. Oh no, I did something wrong. Oh yeah, it's 1 too wide. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's turn you. Yep, that'll do. Then we can just connect this stuff up. So all those are connected. So crushing wheels is surrounded by andesite. Planks and stoned. Not clay, stone. There's my free stone. So we grab an export bus or two, some accelerators, some crafters, an interface. Where's my crafting cards? Oh man. No, that's not. So that goes into there, that goes to there, that goes to there. That can be there. Let's grab my memory card. So these will be set to crafting, to speed, and planks. This will be set to andesite, crafted, accelerated. And then we can go to our recipe dealer and get us a sweet recipe deal here. And the only thing we need is the stone. Throw the stone in there. Grab some AE cables. Grab that, so that's all connected. So the next problem is it needs a barrel. It needs some pipages. That should just pull whatever's in there out. Should be good on the rest of that, except I need to hook up some power. So what we could do is grab some encased drives, some shafts, some gears. We can come up here. Just need to basically clear this. I lined it up wrong. Let's go one more over. Go around. And we can go boop, boop, and we can grab a bit just to be uselessly fancy. And now we're using 10% of the capacity I set up for this. And I can request a crushing wheel. Cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And just for fun, we will cover this up. Gonna pop that. Just to have that completely covered. So it's not a potential grab source. Cool. Fantastic. So now that I have a ton of stress units, we can take our resources and we can go create I guess I need to go look at what I'm doing. I know I'm doing plates. So we can go back here. First things first is we can come back here. We can grab, what is it, 2 motors or something? A motor or 2, yeah. Oh, go. The hell did you go? You stupid bug, where did you go? I must end you. Where did you go? You awkwardly flying bug, hold still. Oh, there's more than one in here. What the hell? Stupid evil craft stuff. Okay, so this can go away, that can go away, that can go away, that can go away. Boop, 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 boop. Let's grab our case things, go. Just give this a temporary couple motors with a couple extensions. Eh. Okay, so we'll find out how much that generates. We need some mechanism cables, some flux, power submissions. So that gives us a temporary lot of power. Which will only shrink as I swap this stuff over to the other location. Break that. I'm going to take a quick break. I need a bio break. I'll be right back. Huzzah! Game. Hey, I remembered to switch it. Okay. Okay, so we need to process that. So plates. Let's go get instead of a 4 depot setup and a much bigger depot setup for plates. So now that we're slowly getting more and more stuff automated, it's just going to scale up more. I could do that here. Why not? Let's get some bunch of depots. How many hammers do I have? Not enough. Make some more. So we are waiting on... Shouldn't be waiting on anything. Oh, is it all? It's all rotating opposite. Well, that's weird. So they're both rotating. Same speed. The correct direction now. So those should start processing. What's this one? Oh no, now it goes. Yeah, we're gonna need to double up on that. Maybe. I'm not gonna be creating a ton of crate stuff, but I guess it can't hurt to double up on it. That way when I do request it, it goes faster. So get a half stack of that. So we'll get 16 plates. Get some building. Get some pipes. Let's see here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. I did that wrong. Pick those back up. We'll start here. Going down to 48 on this. Yep, so that should be... If I cannot place them on top of each other, 16. And then we're going to Place those down like that, and we can just about steal power off the end of that. Awesome. That was absolutely not planned at all. Let's get a tunnel. Break those 16 blocks I put down. Get some crate stuff. And we're just going to... Yep, we got to extend out one more. Then we can grab a belt. So now those are powered and going at full speed. We'll cover the belt. Just to prevent any mishaps with it. And now comes the complicated part. Oh, buddy. Okay, so wiring all this up. Is the complicated part. Because I need to copy the configs on the upgrades, and I wish there was a way to copy them. I mean, you got the filter destination, which sets a destination, but doesn't copy it. And I need them all configured the same. Did I? I'll have to go to the other side and double check. Like that needs to be an insert. Okay, we're all good. As long as I don't break anything in the process, we're all good. You know what? I did place down the wrong ones. These all need to be... So... So we're going to do it like I did in the overworld. We're going to have one block. And we need one of the fancy pattern providers. So we get a fancy pattern provider. We can slap that down there. Except I need a barrel. Let's grab a netherite barrel. Let's grab a stack upgrade. This is where a robot would be need to have here. If for nothing else to give me the power to name things. It's not supercharging, but that's okay. Why can't I just set it down? I am your owner, robot. I guess I probably need a charge station. Okay, I got a charge station. Okay, let me rename this plates. Rename this plates too. Probably won't confuse the system at all. No, won't confuse the system at all. Go down into that. We're going to grab you. We're going to round robin you. I'm going to give you an upgrade. We'll just come over here and put in an AE interface on the end here. And wire this in somewhere. Okay, so all that can go into there. So upgrade, 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 upgrade. Alrighty, so those all are in there. Now I'm pretty sure in the overworld, in the basement, I have configured these to be each of the plate types. So let's go back over to create here. So we need not Enderium, because that's the forged plates. I need the where's my other plate recipes? Where's my alumodium? Okay, there's the alumodium. Where's the do I not have it configured because it doesn't really have a use? That has a use. That technically has a use. Grab a gold plate. I really wish there was a better way to go about this. Can I drag this one in? That would be the only other plate that needs to be configured. Since, for whatever logical reason, you can't do the other things. Oh, I really wish this had a copy paste. That would be the only downside right now is I can't copy paste this config. And I keep getting the order of operations wrong. Args! And yes, you have to configure these because it's a slash. Wonder, can I do that? Shift star? No, I can't add a... Why can't I add a wild card to that? I mean, seriously. Ah, all things. Let me add a wild card. Because a wild card would solve my issues right there. Yes, yes, it would. It'd also solve my issues if it just fell under the standard forged plates tag, too. Keep doing that wrong. I'm going to continue to do that wrong, apparently. Add. Let's get it right this time. Add. Get it right. I'm still doing extra mouse movements. Hey, I didn't do the extra mouse movement. But hey, we're also on the end, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so all those are in there now. So that needs to be hooked up. Beautiful. Fantastic. Those are going to make so much noise. Oh my word. And we're still only using 15%. Alrighty then. Fantastic. We shall proceed with the next step, which is going to be I guess dismantling the no, I can't alt tab to get home. Ah. Can't alt tab to get back to the base, sadly. So we can come over here and we can just whack that and get all those patterns. Go to create. Come back into here. Cool. Say I wanted 100 iron plates. That's beautiful. Awesome. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay. Um. Mmm. Mmm. Okay, let's get the saws set up. Let's get 16 saws set up. So I'm going to need another 16 of those, one more of those than I grabbed. And let's go. So many. Next trick is going to be making sure these are spinning their correct direction. New problem is that's off by 1 there. So we can grab some shafts. Now I could just get motors and hook motors up to stuff. So the real question is now, which way are these rotating? I think that's the right way. No, it's the wrong way. That also made a bunch of stuff I did not need. Okay, so those do need to rotate the other way, so let's grab that. Put a gearbox on there. That should have changed the rotation. Okay, yeah, I guess it did. Just doesn't seem like it did. Okay. So that's all rotating the correct direction. So let's grab some pipes, some upgrades. We're gonna need a extended pattern provider that can go there. Come around to this side. Swap all these to pull. I'm gonna put blocks over these, but not just yet. Let's pop this off from here and relabel it with Robot over here. Hey, Robot. Create saws. It is very useful to label these because then you can look it up with that information. And it does keep the labeling. Give me another netherite barrel. Go ahead and make 20 of those. And we're going to rename this barrel to the same thing. Give it an upgrade as well. Why name things? Because it makes life easier when you can just look it up in AE by that. Then you know what it is. You don't have to wonder, okay, what's this? And does that recipe actually belong in here? That can be round robin. This can go up and over. Except no, not like that. Dang it. So that needs to pull out and have an upgrade. Alright. That gets an upgrade. So now, like I was saying, I can go in here and go saws. Oh. Well, I would if I had the other pattern terminal here. I'd be able to look it up by that. But since I don't, I can still scroll through here. I should go turn all these off so they don't show up. So I should be able to come through here. And so I've got plates, I got pulverizers. I should have one called create saws, but you know what? It's not connected. Um, hide, 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 hide. Reasons I'm hiding these is they're not gonna get any other uses. So they're literally going to be just that recipe and only that recipe. This one will stay showed up because I'll use it. This is literally going to be the wheel recipe, so that'll stay there. So now I should be able to go through this and scroll through it. Gonna need to set up an array of basins. Probably 4. 4 basins will probably be enough for that. This is another one that needs to be reset up and named. All these can be turned off. I think I've moved that before. I think these are over here. Just there's nothing configured in them. All those need to be turned off. There's a lot of them that just need to be turned off. We need to make a furnace array and a blast furnace array. Because there's like a handful of things that are faster with a blast furnace. I don't know why there isn't a provider on that. I'm gonna pop that off. Just gonna pop these off. They're not being used. Those will all disappear. And just turn these off as well to save the hassle. How is my... It's low, but it's not terribly low. Could probably upgrade it and the oaks. Dirt. Should probably just do that. Oh, that already has Insanium. Um, oh, there is a hoe in the system. Not a G-hoe, but a hoe. This is a diamond one. Make that into a recipe. That can go there. Huh. These being empty of iron is actually kind of impressive. Eventually these will go away. But, I mean, they're making a little bit of iron, so, yeah, they're not hurting anything. That's fine. I'm not going to need much more than what it's already creating for that. Good. Well, we can't put that on. Well, no, I guess I can put it on Insanium. That'll be good. Okay, let's go back to create. We could go actually smelt that. I didn't check to see how much of this dust we had in the mining. Might as well, as I'm distracted anyway, go see how much we have. Pick it up. Not bad. Turn off my magnet. Toss it in there so it can get ordered. Go back into create. Turn magnet back on, and off we go. So this is our saw patterns. Boom, boom. Let's go grab in the basement here. The one processing pattern. Now that I have so many, I wouldn't feel bad setting up other strip logged patterns, because I can actually handle them. Ow, that hurts. Stop it. Run this further along here. Boop. Boop. I got hurt. Yummy hearts, heal. Guess I don't need that on anymore. I was hoping it'd trigger something, but I guess not. This food is not nourishing enough. Why? Why? Like how the stars stop. Alrighty, so saws are set up. Presses are set up. I guess one of the next things that needs to be set up is going to be the guess I could create an array for these, the rolling mills. Someone's trying to distract me. Poorly. I'm trying to think what the rolling mill. What other things it can do that I absolutely need it to be able to do and do relatively quickly. I can't think of a lot of things. Tungsten rods from space. Okay, I get wires. I don't need wires. At least I don't think I need wires. Unobtainium rods. Well, that's a bit useless. Ruby rods. Rose gold. We're not in GregTech, so once again, that doesn't help me. Vibranium. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can pop that off from there. I guess we need to set up that in the mills. So this can probably go into there. AE. I did grab the mill. Let's grab one of these. So we got 2 recipes. Pop. Oh no, the saws won't work. What shall I ever do? Boop, boop. Is that configured to anything? No. Okay. Womp. Should be able to do that. Then we'll run a cable over top. It'll be interesting to attempt to maybe decorate all this after the fact. Straw. How many do we have? 27? Yeah, give me 2 more. Okay, yep, that works. Good. Just a random rolling mill right there. That'll do. That'll do. Um, yeah, I very well might configure this to handle other strip logs so I don't have to strip them myself. One thing I need to check though is I'm pretty sure I have filters on these. Yeah, they're filtered. Alrighty. Pull that down. Let's go back to create. Create! Create it all. I need more filters. These are just filtered to forge stripped logs. Give me 30 of those. And I need 12. Strip the logs. Strip the logs. So those should stack now, and I should be able to add these to the 16 sawmills here. Mechanical sawmills, that is. Okay, so I should be able to go stripped. Give me 100. Beautiful. Look at that go. That was so fast. That's what we're talking about. 16 at a time. Yes. Okay. So that's set up. Now I should set up. Guess I could set up the millstones, but they're not going to be terribly needed after a certain point. Because I'll have, in the next few stream days, I'll probably have dyes set up with Mystical. So that'd make the dyes kind of pointless. I'm trying to think, what else would the millstones give me? Dyes, strings. We have string. We have sugar. We have a better way of doing the Certus dust. Straw is kind of useless. At this point in time, it's kind of useless unless I want to make a bunch of organic compost. But that, so if I used rich soil, does rich soil really give me much? It's only a 1.1 times speed. Trying to think, what shall I use the millstones for? The millstones for? The millstones for? Do I bother setting anything up with the millstones for? Corn cob, corn kernels. Might have to set up stuff for food. But corn kernels, you can just do that. So you're just getting extra, and I'm gonna have so much of the food items that it's just not gonna be an issue. Millstoning for dough could be a good thing. because there's going to be some food recipes for dough that I'm going to need. Um, Tall grass for seeds. Oh no. So like we get wheat flour. We can turn wheat flour into various kinds of dough. Void pepper. That sort of has use. And a couple ways to get it. Just really struggling for anything that has to be done that way. Really isn't anything that has to be done that way. I guess I will set up. So I have 4 here. Let's set up 4 more in addition to that. 4. Pop that. Grab that. Then I need to set up this and that. Oh, I don't know if I'll have the time to set up the rest of it. We'll have to go. Do I even want to do it as a millstone? Because some of this you can get via crushing wheel. Yeah, whatever. We'll set up 8 of these. Probably also get some millstones set up just because. Let's name the barrel. Hope I'm spelling that right. I am. Okay. So we'll put you here. Back that to feed that. Go ahead and give that. Squeeze my hand through there and get everything upgraded to be faster to pull out. There we go. Huh. Well, we're going through the top of it then. Just to keep consistency on the level of these. Okay, so now I'm going to do some trickery here to get. So we need to come up with that, turn it sideways, grab a gearbox, Could I just do? I could just do that. Yeah, I could just do that. That makes a little bit more sense. Could just do that. And now we're at. I'm only using 20% of that. Maybe I'll have the crushing wheels like over there at the end or something. Just like 8 of them, or I can't see myself using a ton of them, but having them to have them would probably be a good idea. 109 hours saved up. Okay, so we got that. So now we need to reconvert this spinning power into something else. So we're going to need depots. Let's get 8 depots put down. 4, 5, 6, except those are all on the ground and we don't want them on the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. And then we need deployers. The pointing fingers. Probably going to need more of these before the end. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're going to now need AE, stock up on cabling, run some cables across the top and over. Okay, so we're going to need some export buses. Just standard ones. Copper, brass. So we have copper casing, brass casing, and andesite casing. Andesite. But in total, we also have I guess there's reactor casing. How's the rat made? That's made through a multi-step process. So not going to worry too much about the reactor casing. Train casing. That would be the other one. I did not grab any did not grab any. So that's ready for that. I need Excel cards. I need crafting cards. I need craft 2. Actually, these won't be crafted, will they? These aren't a craft. They just need to be accelerated. This will need to be crafted. Accelerated. Crafted. Accelerated. Crafted. accelerated, accelerated, just prepping them for future when we get to that point. So now we got all that set up. Now I need to configure all these to pull out. To here. Get all these upgraded. Get some pattern providers. Whack them all towards that. I think I'm going to need to configure these. That's going to be copper. It's going to be copper. It's going to be brass. Brass. So brass. And then andesite. And andesite. And that's going to be a train casing eventually. Might set up some trains just because, so I want it to be ready. So now these all need the correct patterns. They're set up and ready to go. So let's hop down to the basement here. Break that off. Break that. This doesn't need to be there anymore. The only thing I can't make right now is andesite, so we might as well take that down as well. Blank those out, toss that in there. Got some patterns here. Create zooms. Copper, brass, andesite. Grab my memory card, so copy, paste. Except I don't have any blanks on me, so I can't really copy the recipes. That's not getting any just yet. Free up a slot here. Pretty sure there's probably going to be other things that I have to do in a basin. But not sure I'm terribly worried. Or I might just do it some other, ouch, Son of a gun, static. Some other way. Okay, so that's all set up. So I should be able to casing quest 10 of those. It's in use mode. Why is that not working? It's not like it's just pulling out the thing. It's got andesite. Stripped logs. Why aren't you... Oh, because you don't have any power. Right, gotta give it power. It can't work if it got no power. Gonna need probably some shafts. Gonna maybe need a gearbox. Gonna maybe need a case drive. Might need a cogwheel. So I need to come off here with a cogwheel. We can go up with an encased drive. Double encase, or just, yeah, we can just do that. So now we're using 21%. Haven't really added anything too intensive just yet. Gonna actually clear these out. Because there's other things that use those obsidian, those specific obsidian plates, and I don't want it to mix it up. Create me 10 of those just to have 10. Create me 10 mixers. And then we're going to need some andesite to filter with. Grab these. We've got pipage. We're going to go 2, 3, 4. 4. That'll be our center. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna pull out of you. Gonna slap you with some things. There we go, to filter it to andesite. Gonna grab the mixers that I thought I grabbed. Place those on top. And now I'm going to have to convert that into sideways rotation. I'm just making this so easy on myself. So very easy. Let's get some pattern providers. We shall just go in like that. They're all pointing in. Grab some blanks. Take the memory card, put this pattern in here. Grab this. We shall hide that. Copy. Paste, 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 paste. Should probably hide all these as well, because I don't need these showing up as just individual ones cluttering up my pattern creation, and I'm gonna have to come over here to configure these two for that anyway, so meh. That can come over. We can grab the pipages. We can grab the upgrades. Should be okay like that. Alrighty, so grab andesite and just make sure these are configured to not pull out the ingredients to make andesite, because that would be very annoying. Okay, so now those won't accidentally pull out andesite. We need to give them power. Rotational alarm clocking power. So we need a cogwheel to go in between. We need a gearbox to go on top and rotate. We need a gearbox here. We're going to rotate that up. And we're going to grab a gearbox here, rotate that sideways. We're going to grab a shaft, and we're going to shaft it. And now they're spinning at max speed. So those are all set up. What does that bring us up? We're at 21% before. That brings us up to 22% remaining capacity. We've used almost 100 and... Well, we've used about 155,000 SU. Okay, so now if I wanted to request 1,000 of that, helps if I connect the other one. Might just slightly help if I connect that other one. Yeah, that's going at a decent speed. The other way you can create this is you can recreate this in an induction smelter. The only problem is if it tries to send too much, it fills up that third slot and breaks. So I'd rather do it this way. This won't break. Cool. All this can come down. Oh no, not my floor. Damn it. Didn't see that I hit my floor with that vein mine. Grab the wand. Where did it put the... Ah, here. Do I have any other gaps? No. Stone can go into the system. That can delete. Oh, no, 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 no. We want to take that down. Alrighty. Missing some blocks apparently. Guess we are missing a block there. There we go. We were enclosed once again. One can go back in. Cool. Okay, so in create, so I should set up a precision mechanism thing, though I'm not sure how much of that I'll need. So I need a precision mechanism crafting. We can, I guess, set that up here. It's not very big. And we'll need I guess crushing wheels. We'll need crafters for the star stuff when we get to it. Good robot. Oh, I need. That's not what I thought it would do. Go home. Do I need this other wrench to pick it up then? Yep. I need the smarter wrench. We're just going to have random robots everywhere. Okay. So we got that. I really need to organize this. Oh, I need to organize it so badly. Um, well, I guess that's going to be it for now. I also need to create a. Well, I need the experience stuff before I can do that. No, I don't. I guess that just needs a regular mixer and I need glow ink. And we got glow ink, so that's not an issue. That is going into storage correctly, right? I'm pretty sure I set that up in storage correctly. Yes, it is. They're all in here. Good. $800. Yep, okay, good. Good, good, good. So we'll get that set up and ready to go to, you know what we'll need? I won't set that up just yet. I need a bigger storage thing for it. Because I want to store that on a memory card. So I'll need memory cards. I'll need the larger 256M. I won't need it. I want it. Oh, that has a 256 one. I'm not sure how useful that is, or that I want to store energy in AE. TPS is still good for now. And I think we'll do one test here. I think I can turn shaders on. Might crash. But if it crashes, then I'll just call it a night, because I'm planning on calling it a night anyway. Because I need to get to bed. I need sleep. Otherwise, I go crazy. There it goes. Grand old sub 60 FPS. 60. Okay, had to. Okay, so this stuff is still laggy. Okay, so a combination of this stuff and this stuff is laggy. Okay. Oh, that is actually kind of painful to play with sub 60 FPS. If I turn down... There's nothing here. Turning down the chunks really shouldn't matter. So I'm thinking something else is sucking up my TPS, or not my TPS, my FPS then. 40, 50, 52. Well, we might have to reserve... That's so many sheep. The culling! Someone knows what souls, draconic souls are used for, I'd be happy to know. Oh, I got another everlasting beef. Cool. Well, we're farming those, so I'm not worried about that. Who's my next victim? Where are you? Okay, it hit me. Come here, get in my range. Thank you. Thank you for getting within my range. Really think there should be more chickens. They just don't want to. I'm not paying you for a ring of invisibility. Or anything else there, for that matter. Yeah, we'll just have to save it for when we do, when like fancier building stuff is done. Need to relocate the bees. Guess we can give our character a nap. And as I burn my face off. Ah, 492 of this stuff. Yep, too far. Insta smelt. Okay, yeah, we can make a lot of crushers. So I might go the crusher route and make a lot of crushers. At least 8 times for whatever they can do for each ore type. And then if it's not enough to keep up with processing the ores, I'll set up mechanism multi-time processing or something. Or maybe just make more. Because they're fairly laggy efficient. Unlike some things in the game. So that needs to be recreated and beyond. This needs to be moved as well. That needs to be moved. This stuff can be moved. This. I don't know that I need this. But maybe I'll reset it up as well. Except with, like, Insanium instead of Inferium. So furnace slash blast array needs to be set up. These arrays need to be set up except bigger. Much bigger. And, like, dedicated for... Like, these need to be dedicated to the types. Just for sheer speed of it. I snuck in a gravel generator back here. So we got our sand generation. I need to set up a flint generation. Because flint's used by something that we're crafting. This just needs to be moved. This probably needs to be grown. Yep, this needs to be set up somewhere else. I think I'll automate it with AE. With AE and pipes, because I'm not doing it with routers. That's for fucking sure. Screw that. Okay. Um, the farms up there need to be removed and placed elsewhere. Just stuff needs to be relocated in general. Park my character here. Go ahead and disconnect. Because we're calling it a night because I need to get to bed. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Eventually I'll get somewhere where more things can happen. But to everyone who stopped by and is still here, have a good night. I'm gonna let things wrap up and start ending some of the stream feeds that are out there, so that I may call it a night. And I guess I need to swap out the battery because the battery's replaceable levels. So once again, have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow once I get. Oh man, I keep postponing like building because I don't have stuff. We'll get to, I guess, decoration stuff once I have more resources configured. Until then, more automation. Automate all those blocks I don't have. Create farms for them that just run. But in the meantime, have a good night, get some rest, drink some water, get up, stretch, look around at other stuff, focus your eyes on different things at different directions and distances because it's good for your eyeballs. It's not good to just sit here and sit here and sit here. So, have a good night. Goodbye.